Taking you around Dog Nation in 90 seconds, this is DN90, presented by Dixie Vodka. Score a touchdown at your next tailgate with Dixie Vodka. Made in America, raised in the South. Hello everybody, I'm Brandon Adams, and when Tommy Tuberville was Auburn coach, he was always a bit of nemesis for the Bulldogs. Apparently Tuberville still enjoys that designation around Dog Nation, depending on what Tuberville recently said in a radio interview with Bo Mattingly, who has a show based out of the state of Arkansas. Tommy Tuberville on that program made an evaluation of UGA that some Georgia fans might not appreciate. Tuberville apparently said that Georgia is a very average football team compared to where it was a year ago. That word average is going to stick in the side of some Georgia fans. It's probably worth pointing out that Tuberville hasn't been seen around the SEC since 2008 when he departed Auburn after 5 and 7 seasons. So let's face it, if anyone knows average football, it's probably Tommy Tuberville. It's also probably fair to point out here that Georgia, if you want to look at some of the advanced rankings like the S&P numbers published by Bill Conley, found at Football Study Hall and Football Outsiders, Georgia actually ranks 5th in that statistical ranking, ahead of teams like LSU and Notre Dame, two teams that will probably be rated ahead of the Bulldogs tonight when the College Football Playoff Top 25 comes out. However, this is probably not the kind of thing that Georgia fans ought to argue with Tuberville over too much. After all, when Kirby Smart met with the media on Monday, he admitted that there are some things that the Bulldogs are still working very hard to improve upon. One of those things is the rush defense, stopping the run, which is a key factor towards beating Kentucky and their outstanding running back Benny Snell. Here is Kirby Smart giving some credence to some areas in which the Bulldogs do need improvement.
We're just going to keep working at it. That's all we know how to do, and there are no magical defenses that we can call that say this defense stops every run. It's not. You got to physically whip a man in front of you, get off a block and go make the tackle, of which they do a really good job of blocking you, and they got one of the premier guys in the country toting the ball who's probably the best I've ever seen with his vision. I mean, he never misses a hole. He sets his blockers up, and he does not want to be tackled. You got to go in with a willingness to be more physical than him. So it's not going to be easy. We got to do a good job of playing with a little better demeanor.
If Georgia can stop Benny Snell, that would give UGA 2 consecutive wins against very highly rated teams, which is not exactly the hallmark of an average team. DN90 is brought to you by Dixie Vodka. When I'm fixing to fix a drink, I choose Dixie Vodka, the South's best tasting vodka. Don't just take my word for it, try it for yourself. Pick up a bottle at your favorite liquor store and check out recipes at DixieVodka.com. Dixie Vodka, made in America, raised in the South. We'll see you again tomorrow for DN90.